All right, this thing has fallen down like 50 times, so I hope it doesn't this time. But today we're going to talk about something that's actually not that funny. I try to do lighthearted videos and just, stupid shit. This one, I don't know, it just gets me. Okay. So in Virginia, there was I believe he was a lieutenant or captain in the army, I'm not sure which, a black guy driving. And let's just go through the whole scenario right away and how fucking awful it is. I think it's time for me especially, because for a long time I was one of the people that'd be like, you know what, this could happen. It's not a color issue, it's a money issue. This could happen to poor white trash just as well as a black guy, blah blah blah. I don't think that anymore, and I can't think that just based on how many incidents like this have fucking happened. And just, I know it was because this guy was black. So this guy, by the way, who's serving his fucking country, is driving an SUV, a dark SUV. And then Officer, I think their name is Officer Douchebag and Officer Vagina Chunks, see this dark SUV with tinted windows. It's like, ooh, tinted windows. That must mean he is doing the cocaine. He is probably got 5 or 6 girls tied up in the back, and he also is probably wearing a do-rag and has got 2 machine guns at the ready. So they start following this guy, okay? And from what I heard, it was kind of like a dark road that they were on. Right away, they light this guy up. Now, in light of recent events, this guy did the smart thing, and a thing that you should do anyway, I think. Didn't want to pull over on a dark road. Thank God he didn't, because then who knows what the fuck would have happened. But he pulls into a gas station where it's brightly lit. Right away, now I am going to give him just one little tiny criticism. I know, but I got to do it. I'm not PC, I'm fair, all right? So they pull him over right away, guns drawn. That's the first. What the fuck? You don't know if this guy has done anything. I have never in my life, and I've been pulled over and I've looked shady as hell, but never has 2 officers, let alone 1 officer, gotten out with their fucking guns pointed at me and, started hollering at me like, get out of the car, get out of the car, you better get out of the car, get out of the car. It's like they fucking just were at the gym, did as many roids as they can. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're really roided up from the gym and they've got the small micro dicks and they just have to make up for it. So, the big guns got to come out. So they go over and they're screaming at this guy. And this guy starts recording right away. I don't fault him for recording because I'd start recording too. And he's like, what did I do wrong? Listen, what did I do wrong? Get a car, get a car. So Officer Dingleberry and Officer, Diarrhea Smell start inching toward him, still guns pointed and stuff. This guy is not giving you any indication. He wasn't swerving. He was driving slow, but he had tinted windows. Get the fuck out of my face with this shit. This is why there needs to be some kind of reform on who can be a police officer and who can't. Any GED student can be a police officer. We've all met them. There has to be new requirements on cops. First off, let's get rid of the fat ones. Have you seen the 500-pounder cops? I see them all the time walking in a fucking like a Starbucks or yeah, just protecting the public. I'll take a caramel macchiato and banana loaf bread, and I'll also take everything else you got. What happens if you have to chase a suspect? I think every year your ass should have to go through an obstacle course, and if you get winded, you're not a police officer anymore. And they need to do some kind of weird like psych eval too. I'm sorry, I mean, there's not too many of this shit happening in like CIA, FBI. I don't think. I mean, you never hear about them doing really crazy shit like this. So maybe they're held to a higher standard. We need that kind of training with these fucking retards. So he's the black man starts to go, well, yeah, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Now, I understand, but I am going to give him just a little bit of criticism here. He should have gotten out of the car. He right away starts going, I didn't get out of the car. I'm not going to get out of the car because I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going to get out of the car because I didn't do anything wrong. I know that you didn't do anything wrong, but as far as, I mean, yeah, I think you should have stepped out of the car with your phone. You should have held your phone at the ready. You're already protected by having your phone on you, I think. I don't know. But I think he did make it just a tiny bit worse. Not that this is his fault at all, but I will say I think that was my only kind of moment. But whatever. So it doesn't excuse any of this. So he gets out of the car right away, and this shit gets more and more unbelievable. Oh no, I'm sorry. He didn't get out of the car yet. The officer that looks like a dildo because of his bald head, big fat fucking dildo, walks up to him, just starts pepper spraying him. Get a car. What are you? What are you in the army? What, are you a lieutenant? Are you a captain? Are you a private? And while he's spraying this guy in the face with, fucking pepper spray, The guy then tells him he's got a dog in the back that's choking now because Officer fucking pussy fart decided to start spraying him. And the guy's like, listen, I'm afraid to get out of this car. He's like, because I've seen shit that's happened. I don't want to get out of the car. Like, we'll get out of the car right now. Eventually, this guy gets out of the car, all covered in that fucking pepper spray and shit like that. He gets handcuffed. And this is the part that pissed me off more than anything and just let me know that some shit was going on, all right? First of all, the doofuses also said they couldn't see his plate. His plate is clearly visible through their body cam. Their own cameras showed what fucking either they're idiots or liars. It was one or the other. All right. So they then tell him on their body cam, because I don't know if they still, he couldn't have had his phone at that point. They're not going to hold it and tape themselves like, okay, we're doing something really, really wrong. Hey, officer, Officer Ass Liquor, here, hold this phone while, we do more incriminating shit. Make sure you get it for him. Okay, and send us a copy later. It'll be funny. So he's standing there, and then the officer goes to him, well, I understand. He's trying to save his ass now. He goes, I understand you being afraid. I understand you did the right thing pulling into a private parking lot. Now, if you just want to forget about all this, we could take the cuffs off right now. And, if you don't want to, pursue this any further, this guy shouldn't be a cop because he's dumb. He's dumb. He loses IQ points every time he takes a dump. This guy's a fucking moron. You're on body cam, you asshole. This isn't 1974 where you're going to get away with it. You could have totally beaten the guy up, gone inside, had anal sex with his dog, and then just went... You can't do that anymore. So the guy, it kind of cut off then, or I didn't see the rest of it. I just saw what I could on the news and other clips. So now the guy is suing, and I think he's entitled, and I think the one officer, and correct me if I'm wrong, with the mustache, Officer Dingleberry Snout, is what I'm going to call him, was fired. The one who actually pepper sprayed him. And I said good. I said he shouldn't only be fired. He should be in jail. To me, that's a fucking assault. And that was the moment that I really did realize, not that I didn't realize there was a problem with race before. Of course I did. But I really, truly believed before this that, I really did believe before this that, it was all about money, that it was, you were poor white trash, this could happen to you. Because I've heard stories, and I've seen it from my friends that were poor white trash and from relatives that are poor white trash, the shit that they would be put through by the police. I really always thought it was a money issue, but after seeing this one especially, it's just not a money issue anymore. It's just an issue of color. And I thought we'd be better to buy this by fucking 2021. I just can't believe this shit still happens. But this one was so outrageous. The fact that they were trying to get this guy to say on camera that he, okay, I'm not going to go any further with this, kind of threatening his career in a way. The whole thing just made me fucking mental. So, yeah, the officer, I think, was fired. The other motherfucker should be fired, too. He better not still fucking be there. I don't care if you pepper sprayed him or not. You participated in that dumb shit, you're going to do dumb shit in the future. Seriously, I'm going to get in trouble if I say anymore. But, yeah. That's my thoughts on this situation. I feel bad for the guy. I think it was a horrible thing he's been through. And this is why people are not going to stop with the police. And this is why people are going to run from the cops. The cops did this to themselves, as far as I'm concerned. So, all right, that's it. Like, subscribe, and tickle my balls. No, I'm kidding. You can always tickle my balls. I like that. As always, leave comments below on something else you want me to cover. Doesn't matter. Pop culture. I don't like to do a lot of serious stories, but if you think there's something I should look at, let me know. All right. Later.